Good morning. I think everyone's a little pumped up after our little cheer and dance cheers there. Aren't we ready to go for homecoming today? Excellent. So, welcome to the dedication of the Dr. Barry and Carol Stamm track entrance. We're very excited to be here today. I want to make sure I call to attention our track team is here, track and field team. So go ahead and say hello. Raise your hands, guys. And our brand new head track and field coach, Kim Gallivan, is back there too. Hello, Kim. Coach Gallivan. Again, thank you all for being here, and a special thanks to Dr. Barry and Carol Stamm. Your generosity makes a lot of things happen here at Thiel, and I can't thank you enough for what you do for Thiel College and Thiel Athletics. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy the festivities, enjoy the weather. It is rare that it is this beautiful. So let's take full advantage, and we are so happy to have you back here for homecoming. So thank you very much. Welcome.
Well, second wonderful day of homecoming. We couldn't have better weather. I want to thank Amy Schaefer. She's really heading up a really fantastic athletic program. And today, gathering here, we get a chance to celebrate again this fantastic facility and the continued generosity of Carol and Barry Stamm as they support us to build a proper gateway to this fantastic facility, which overlooks our baseball field and our softball field as well. The investments in athletics in the campaign that Barry led were so crucial to helping us attract outstanding student athletes to Thiel and inspire them with the quality of facilities that they can run on and excel on. We were so pleased in the darkness of the COVID months that Barry was inspired to say, you know, we'd like to support a gateway, and we were thrilled. And it sort of all happened quietly. And then again, with the midst of construction disruption, didn't quite get done, Barry and Carol. And I said, well, Roberta, what are you thinking? You think maybe come back in the spring? And she said, well, and I said, well, why don't we just say we gave it the college try? Yeah. And so we turned what we thought would be a dedication a little bit into a groundbreaking, Barry. And I know you're such a good friend of ours, both you and Carol, that you understand. We love to celebrate the generosity of our alumni base and the generosity of the Stamms early and often. And so we're here to celebrate the groundbreaking of this fantastic archway that will really bring the distinction that this facility, this complex deserves. And then we'll come back in the spring, and we'll really dedicate it again, because we can't say enough. And students, I hope you'll see the importance of paying it forward. That there are alums, and here we have a lot of alums celebrating their 50th class reunion, and they're still giving back. And you benefit from that. And so looking ahead, thinking how you too could support your college long after you graduate from here. So on this beautiful day, I want to thank Barry and Carol, as I have many times, for all that you've done for the college. I want to celebrate the classes of 1970 and 71. And I want to celebrate a fantastic homecoming. The college is really on the move these days, adding graduate programs, new facilities, attracting really outstanding students. But the last couple of years have been a challenge for all of us. And yet, in true Thiel spirit, we've come together, and the students have been unbelievably committed to being on campus safely and being with their classmates. And together, even in the midst of the challenges that we're facing nationally and globally, Thiel is Thiel strong, as it always has been. And so on this beautiful day, we can celebrate the beginning of this archway, the doorway in yet again to the generosity of Barry and Carol Stamm. So thank you so very much. And I know Barry had some comments, and then we'll have a blessing on the facility again. So Barry.
Thank you very much, Susan. Carol and I are honored to be here, and we're honored to have you all here. As you'll find in a couple of minutes, I prepared nothing for this morning, as you'll be able to tell. But we are very honored to be here. We're very happy to have you here. I did consult with my marketing expert this morning, John Barr, who suggested that we recognize that you all jumped hurdles to get here, and that we're going to sprint uphill for another event when we're done, and. We've been talking to Roberta along the way about this project for some time, and I guess you could say the best laid plans, you know, the rest of the line, between a pandemic, supply chain issues, personnel issues, construction. I know that her and Andy where's Andy? Where are Roberta and Andy? There's Andy over there, Director of Maintenance, and here in the campus. You see we've got brick, we've got some beginnings, but we're not anyways near what we wanted to be. Because Roberta told me earlier this year she wanted to have this done by the time the newest students arrived on campus in August. Well, obviously that didn't happen either, but it is what it is. And we've got a beautiful day, and so we'll just celebrate that and be very happy about it. We're very excited to have our new track and field coach, Kim, with us, the athletes, and in particular those who went before you. And during our area and prior to that, we've got people like Marty Prentice and others here that would have loved to have had this facility back 50 years ago. But this just builds upon the future. And my years of experience on the board have shown me, and you're seeing it now, that Thiel really is, as Susan said, really is on the move. I don't know whether to consider the campaign that we did for 2016 the bigger accomplishment, or the board hiring Susan Traverso to be our president, because I think that was even a bigger gain, a bigger win than the campaign. Because we'll do future campaigns, but we're not going to have a president like Susan to lead this college like she has, and we're very, very honored to have you. What could be more difficult to lead a struggling, small, independent college during a pandemic than what has happened over the last couple of years, and the job that Susan has done, and now my time on the board is done, so I'm not as involved in day-to-day things, but I know what they've gone through, and it's been very challenging. I know that, so we thank you. Okay, yeah, I want to make sure Carol gets a word in here, but all I want to finish by saying is that that the reason that this is so important, this facility, because the 2016 campaign, which was the largest that the college had ever done, was $65+ million, and was one of we had what we called pillars. And if you remember, we were raising money for the science connector. We were raising money for scholarship and academics. We did a endowment for the David Miller Chair. And David, unfortunately, is not here this morning. David and Ruth cannot be here. But one of the other major components of that campaign was for athletics, and it was in particular for this track and field facility, because this was the group. These were the teams that did not have a home yet on campus. The football team, we now have a stadium. You know, those of us 50 years ago, we used to travel up to the high school, and other teams have their home on campus, their practice facilities. You see the beautiful softball fields and things, baseball fields. But the track and field complex was a way of bringing home our final group of athletic teams back to campus. And so that's what this was all about. And it was a heavy lift to get this done, but we've gotten it done, and we're very proud of it. And I think you, as current students and future students, are really going to reap the benefit of it, as will Thiel. We'll be able to host our own track and field events here on our own campus, which we were never able to do before. And although we did back in the spring, you had one event, correct? Yeah, our first one. And so we're looking forward to being able to do that in the future. And with that, I want to encourage you all to continue to support Thiel. As was said earlier, we love it. It's our home, and this is where we met, and brings back a lot of memories.
And what I would like to say is to the new students, enjoy your time here. We all did, all of us. We're enjoying getting together after 50 years, 51 for some, a lot more for others. And actually, just tell everybody in your circles how much fun you had this time, and get more people to come back so that they can enjoy what we have. And if you get a chance, please talk to Marty Prentice, the track team. He is so excited. He would have loved to have had this track, and he's an inspiration. I thought he was here. Yep.
There he is.
Yes.
There he is.
Yes. So make
Marty and company.
sure you get a word with him, and everybody just enjoy your time. These are some of the best years of your life.
Yeah.